I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And here's Morant. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Here he goes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Williams. Ball outside. Kicks it to DeRozan. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Williams from long range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Ball outside. Just over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Williams. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Finished off the break.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
Now here's Ball. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Vucevic with a steal. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
Morant into the lane. Second chance shot. And it's Adams missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Ball outside. He takes it in. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Here's Williams. There's the drive. And Jackson gets double teamed. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Substitution for the Bulls.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Beverly for three. Clark grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Jackson outside. To the middle. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Pass to Caruso. And the Bulls call time here.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's DeRozan from the stripe. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Here's DeRozan. Pass to Drummond. Back to DeRozan. The Bulls with another miss.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And Morant gets it to go.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Here's Dosunmu. After the basket by Memphis. DeRozan with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Out to Beverly. Pass to DeRozan. Trying to get back on track. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Up top Morant. Here's Aldama. Good, and the setup by Morant. He has 6.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, getting lots of great looks.
The Grizzlies 16. Ladies and gentlemen,
if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 6-point lead. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bane. So good from the mid-range.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Williams' shot is good.
Assist goes to Desmond Bane.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Levine. Oh, sweet move. And the dunk by Levine.
No denying Zach Levine's hops. Flies right up and sometimes over the hoop to jam it in.
Here's Bane. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Back to Levine. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Levine with it. Jackson in his pocket. Williams with the screen. Here's Levine. Tries again. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Jackson. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Misses off the left iron.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Pass to Levine. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now just a three-point Memphis lead.
Intelligent play from Zach Levine, getting himself the room he needs to score.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Down low. Adams. Some solid defense from Drummond. DeRozan with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And Drummond with the jam.
At his size, Andre is a scary sight running the floor, but very effective.
Now Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Out to Beverly. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. It's all knotted up.
Strong three-point shooter throughout his career. Can't afford to allow Beverly much room from out there.
Kept alive. Outside Bane. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Adams. They get it back. Pass to Jackson. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Checking into the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama.
They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Out to Beverly. Pass to Caruso. DeRozan outside. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Pass to Vucevic. There's the drive. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. On the wing, Bane. 15 seconds left in the second period. Here's Aldama. Here's Adams. Outside Morant. On the wing, Bain. Gets the three to fall. Bain's got 5 points.
Making use of these corner spots. Bain is especially dangerous from this area.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Timeout called, the Bulls.
Give it up one more time for your Chicago Roll.
Chicago trailing here. Ball outside. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
DeMar draws so much attention on that pick and roll that often he can get an easy score with a simple pass like he did on that play.
Bain with it. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 7. Knocked loose. 5 on the clock. A little mid-range shot is up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Give it up one more time for your
Chicago with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Williams. Nails it from 3. Williams has got 5.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Vucevic's shot is off. Morant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run to the paint. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
To the inside. Jackson can't get it to go.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr., I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaron Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. It's going to be ball shooting. Ja Morant picks one up. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A.
Wow! Crazy good!
But still igniting the transition game. Great anticipation and awareness by Patrick Williams.
Bane. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Memphis leading. Pass to Jackson. Here's Aldama. Bane with it. Pounded by Ball. 6 to shoot. Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And the second free throw is good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Right side Bane. Pass to Aldama. The 3 is up. On target from range. He's got 9.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Chicago calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
DeRozan just keeps getting better. Incredible longevity. Started every game after his rookie season.
And Smitty talking about DeRozan, a key piece to this team, no doubt.
You know, B.A., he just continues to improve his skill set. Already an elite scorer, now sharing the ball more than he has in his career. Also doing some dirty work on the boards, too.
And Ball throws it down.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Pass to Kennard. "36 seconds left in the third quarter here. To the middle. Outside for Morant. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Chicago trailing here. Double team on DeRozan. Pass to Levine. DeRozan with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. And the foul on Patrick Beverley. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And Morant drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Ball. Now here's Vucevic. And Levine, here we go.
I like when Kennard hustles on D. He's capable of making a difference on that end.
Ja Morant.
The Grizzlies, 53.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, BA, they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
Second team foul.
Here's Morant. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Personal foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
LaVine cashes in the 12-footer.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair. 2022 was a tough year for Patrick Williams. It was only 5 games into his second season when he went down with a bad injury.
Well, Smitty, it was so hard to see a young guy like Patrick Williams get hurt.
It was, B.A., just starting to really develop, and then he has to overcome a major setback. Luckily, he's healthy, strong, and young, and he'll bounce back.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
On the wing, Bane. Outside Morant. Stolen by Ball. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Inside. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And here's Adams. Clock at 6. Outside for Morant. Down low. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Ball. Outside LaVine. That one off the back iron and out. And the Grizzlies call time here. Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Outside Bane. Outside Morant. Shoots over Beverly. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Timeout call, Memphis.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Picked by Vucevic. Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Some people say Levine settles for too many jump shots. This time, he doesn't.
The three from Bain. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. You know, Zach LaVine's never averaged fewer than double-digit points in his career, but he didn't get picked for the All-Star team until his 7th season.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. You know, one area where Levine improved in his first All-Star season was efficiency, Smitty.
You're correct. The scoring totals were always impressive, but his effective shooting percentage took a big jump up. Zach's playing the smartest basketball of his career.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first-rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. DeRozan outside. Out to Beverly. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Memphis with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Outside Levine. The Bulls with another miss. And here's Memphis. They're on an 18-7 run.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Williams with the screen. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
To give you an idea of how good the Bulls were last season, they spent 56 days atop the Eastern Conference, but ultimately they couldn't overcome the injury to Lonzo Ball.
That's good from DeRozan. And Smitty, that was the story in the East last season. So many injuries.
It was, B.A., both in the regular season and in the playoffs. They had that next man up mentality. But when one of your stars goes down, there's not much you can do.
To the paint. Here's Adams. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Drummond. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
They can foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
DeRozan hits them both. Here's Bane. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Morant. Now Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Memphis in total control. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DeRozan right side. Outside, Williams. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for Chicago.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter, DeRozan, really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
No good on the second free throw. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout.